Welcome to the Brewcast.
All right, welcome everybody.
Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
People probably had a bunch of family from out of town, and now it's that week of catching up and getting everything back to normal after the long weekend. So, hope everyone had a good holiday and was able to visit and have fun with their family. So,
yeah, eat them leftovers.
Yep.
They're going to go bad.
So, first we'll kind of just go with what's coming up on the beer front.
I did zero show prep today, so what do we got going on, Paul?
We got Flybaby getting canned and put on draft today. Minden, this will come out Thursday, so Minden should have it on draft and in cans as well by the time this is out.
Both places.
Places. And then, fingers crossed, Randy will be back by Friday in cans and on draft. We know that's one of the crowd favorites, so when we run out, we're making sure we get it back on as soon as possible. And
yeah, we hear all about it.
Yep. And then the hazy option coming up is the Piggy Bank will be coming back.
Yeah, Piggy Bank's coming back. All of those go quick. We try to keep Randy on year round. You guys drink it so fast, though. Yeah. It's hard to keep up.
But we don't even hardly distribute it. It just is between the two tap rooms. Then a little further down the road, tomorrow we're brewing the Handshake King beer.
Oh, yeah.
So look for that in a couple weeks. And then we just brewed cranberry sauced. That'll be another couple weeks, so you're going to want to lock that down for Christmas. And then I think we have the last batch of Gingy. So when you see that come back up in a week or so, make sure you grab it if you want it for your Christmas table.
So for the holidays, we got Gingy coming up again, kind of for Christmas, and cranberry.
Yep.
Which also sort of fits for Christmas.
Yep.
The Handshake King beer. I'm super excited about that one. I'm kind of thinking about doing a Tales from the Mash when we mash that in, just for down the road. But
yep. I got a message. And back. Cortez hit me up, so he's excited. Everyone, it's getting crunch time, so it's gonna be cool to get that beer out and show everyone the label and stuff.
Yeah, it's. I'm excited about it. The labels look really cool.
Yeah, Maddie did a great job.
Yeah.
So much detail, but it all fits and flows nice. So that's kind of middle of what's coming up. And then way down the road, but it's brewed. Minden brewed a rye stout that's going to be going in a Buffalo Trace barrel.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. Shout out to
Troy
at Battleborn, hooking that barrel up. So that's going to get ready to get put to bed for 6 to 12 months, and looking forward to that one.
Me too. We're going to be tasting that, just trying to decide when it's at its peak, and we rack it off, but it's going to get the full treatment, just like the Stouticus barrel aged with the wax dip and stuff. And I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to fit well, and the rye intrigues me on this one. You know, the rye also in the barrel, getting that whiskey, the complexity from all that. I think it's going to be a really good beer, and also one that you're going to want to get an extra bottle and age and try it again in 1 or 2 years, you know.
So excited for that, and seeing the demand for the barrel-aged Stouticus got us really excited, and we'll definitely be getting more and more projects going, and then figuring out the most fair way to spread the love on those bottles and stuff. So we were kind of caught off guard not caught off guard, but we thought it would sell, but we didn't think it would sell in a day. So
that just evaporated It's not even on draft anymore. I don't
It
believe
might be in Minden.
Minden may still have it on draft, so if you're jonesing for it.
It's the only keg of it. So if you haven't tried it yet, if you're holding out, then hit up Minden and you might be able to sneak it. Minden Meat and Deli might have it on draft as well still.
Yeah, check them out as well. And you never know, they might have bottles.
Yeah, they could. So yeah, that's kind of the fun down the road. So you'll be reminded of that down in a few months and be like, oh yeah, I remember them talking about that. We're doing full swing of sign-ups for the Proper Pint Club in 2022.
Oh yeah.
We are just signing everyone up. Common question is, will it be good at either location? So if you bought it at Minden, can you use it at Carson? And vice versa. And absolutely, it's good at both locations. The base, you get a pint glass, you get a vacuum insulated stainless steel growler, and you get a sticker and a bottle opener, and then you get the buck off pints, 20-ounce beer for the same price. There's a whole host of different things, and you're gonna want to sign up as soon as you can, because you don't want it to lapse on you. So if you're used to having your membership card, you make sure you get your 2022 locked down. And then something fun we're doing, and we hadn't announced yet, but it looks like the Raspberry Imperial Stout was the winner of the 2021 membership Pick Your Own Beer.
Yeah, barring a landslide of votes for something else.
So I was figuring we were going to probably cut it off today and prep the winner tomorrow for a brew on Friday. So it's looking like, unless I saw a couple trickle in last night, so unless something happens.
More than likely the Raspberry Imperial Stout, and that's going to be exclusive to Proper Pint Club members.
Only 2021 members. So we're excited to do that. And
the other thing we're working on is we're trying to get a party, like an end of the year Proper Pint Club party, where that beer will be available. Yeah. We're working on firming up a date this month. So pay attention to social media. We'll be pumping that date very soon.
Letting people know, and it'll be the next day or two be announced the day, and then it'll just be a fun little thing where you can come in, check out the rec room, get your beer, and just kind of thank you for our 2021 members. And so super excited. So don't wait. Helps us out too if you guys sign up early. Helps me ordering t-shirts and stuff, anything sized. It kind of helps me know what I need to order.
Do we have a cutoff, or are we just
we redesigned the merch, so there's only one sized option this year. So there isn't a cutoff, but we greatly appreciate if the earlier sign up, the better. Yeah. And then eventually the swag will get cut off, and you can only buy a base membership. So if you want the t-shirt, if you want the hat, don't wait. Get signed up.
And they can make great Christmas gifts too.
Yeah. A lot of people, you have that beer lover, and they might be on the fence about splurging on it. You're like, hey, here's your membership, and you just got them sweet benefits for the whole year. So it's a great gift.
Yeah.
And so if you're like, what do I get my dad? He has everything. He loves Shoe Tree beer. It's a really fun, unique thing. You can grab them. So great gift. And that said too, it's trickling in. Supply chain's messed up with everything. So stuff we ordered in August is starting to trickle in finally. So we just released scarves. We got some new hoodies and long sleeves that are going to be here in the next week or so. We're going to have some stuff just trickle it out. And we have socks, stuffing stockers.
Whoa, man. Stocking stuffers.
There you go. All that kind of stuff for you. And of course we got gift cards at both locations. So sometimes it's like, what do we get? Joe or whatever. And I always see him out at Shoe Tree and get him a gift card. And those two work at both locations. So if you live in Carson, got a buddy who lives in Minden, always goes to that one. Don't be worried about making it easy on yourself buying at Carson. So that's kind of the whole Christmas beer proper pint. Stuff going on, and then we're just excited. We got a new canning line that's supposed to be here any day. That'll help us pump more beer into cans. So be looking for that influx. So.
I can't get here soon enough.
Yeah, I was just busted out 20 cases today because it's like we got to get them, but it's just a crazy thing. And then the new one, it's going to be nice when it's 20 cases in
1 hour,
a half hour to an hour instead of 3.
Right.
So
I just am excited about that labeler.
Yeah, the labeler too. So should save a ton of time, but at the same time allow us to put even more beer into cans. So we're super excited about that, and that's kind of just the behind the scenes stuff going on at Shoe Tree. And if you like the behind the scenes stuff, you like people seeing behind what we're doing, check out Shoe Tree Weekly, the new weekly show.
Yeah.
It could just be us doing something. It could just be us, razzing each other, showing just the funny stuff that kind of goes on behind the scenes. So that comes out every Friday. So
yeah, I'm trying to get in the habit of if something interesting's happening, pulling my phone out.
Yep.
Obviously I'm trying to remember to film horizontally.
Yep.
But we're getting better. We're getting better at editing, getting better at filming. So bear with us. But, just look at it like your buddy's filming something funny for you to watch. And it's just some behind the scenes stuff. And it's fun for us. It's fun for the people that work back there to get to see themselves on the show. And so
kind of let people... We have great bartenders, and people get to know them, and they have their regulars and everyone that knows the front of the house. Mm-hmm. But the back of the house is a whole other animal, and you don't get to see us maybe a peep. What are they doing back there?
That's where we hide all the crazy employees.
Yeah, that's where we had the crazy. So it's just fun for us to kind of show. Sometimes you're just cracking up at like what happens day to day here. So. Definitely check that out. Like I said, every Friday around 3 o'clock, that's coming out.
Shoe Tree Weekly.
And then kind of have some fun stuff coming and starting to get some traction with the 10 gallon spores.
Yeah. We finally, so if you don't know, we're kind of starting a side company, or we're looking into whether or not we can grow gourmet mushrooms off of our spent brewing grain. And if you've been following us, we've been doing some trials and we've had some setbacks. And most of the setbacks, I think, have come from trying to get the moisture content of the grain right. And after a little more research and watching some random dudes on YouTube that have zero data, but you're just kind of looking at how wet their grain looks and getting it closer, we finally have had some breakthroughs and some success. We had a lion's mane block take, and when we say that, the way it works is you start it off by, we inject the spores into a sterilized bag of spent brewer's grain, and then those spores create a mycelium colony that spreads out throughout the grain and then taps into that grain for moisture and nutrition and stuff. And then once that's all, inoculated and spread out, it kind of turns this block of grain white, or depending on what color the mycelium of the mushroom is. But in this case, the lion's mane is white. It's pretty cool to see it taking probably about half the block. Yeah. It was good. We broke it up and shook it up. I guess that's what you're supposed to do to help spread it and speed it up. What was the other one that took? I think it was
we have
golden oyster.
Golden oyster, and then a blue that we thought was gonna
not take
ended up taking.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing that reinforced the water content issue was like how we would place the bag, the water would drain to it. So it's like you drain the water to where it is, and it started to grow there. So we were like, okay, that's what it is. So we were excited to figure out, because it's for us really cool to use this waste product and be able to grow food out of it. So now that we're dialing in on it, now we're looking at getting ready to start the fruiting phase where we actually get a mushroom out of it. So it's cool and fun to like design. And now you've been working on the design of what it's going to actually look like when we go to fruit the mushrooms. So.
Yeah, I'm excited about that too. And when we finally get that, we'll have it out. We'll get the camera on it and get you guys a good look at it. We'll probably post some pictures of it. If you follow us for Shoe Tree, most likely you're probably a close friend or family if you're listening to this podcast right now. Follow 10 Gallon Spores. If you're on Instagram, we're on that. We're on Twitter, Facebook, I think even Pinterest. So follow us on there. I actually got to bank a post for it. We have a program that we linked them all together with. And because I'm not very tech savvy, I'm still trying to figure out how to use it. But there's going to be a bunch of posts coming up on that, especially now that we've had a breakthrough and stuff's happening. You're going to see more on there. So go follow us there, kind of follow along on our journey. I'm super excited about it. It's really a huge breakthrough. The next step is the substrate, where we take that grain spawn that we just made and break it up and inoculate a substrate, which we obviously there's going to be mixes and blends and controls, but we're hoping will also be spent grain if we can develop that method. And to me, that's just really exciting, because I don't know of any other, at least not a professional mushroom company that's actually growing their mushrooms off 100% brewer's spent grain, which is a total waste product. We give as much of it away as we can. None of it goes to the landfill. We have farmers take it, and that feeds animals, that eventually end up on our table. But I'm sure it all gets eaten, but if it doesn't, it eventually turns into compost, So, but this way we actually utilize it, and when the mycelium's done with it, it's a higher end compost. So that's kind of cool too. So we're getting something basically from a waste product and kind of figuring out the method ourselves, and that's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and it's cool to see the parallels between brewing beer and growing mushrooms. And, Sean, our buddy, has been helping us out because he's been, growing medicinal and gourmet mushrooms for his own personal use. And so he's been able to, be like, okay, you're on the right track. Yeah, I think it's that or this. And so we're able to speed things up and get things rolling. And
his experience is invaluable. It's like saves you so much time sifting through
we don't have
stuff
to watch
on
a
Google
10-minute video hoping that the answer's in there when you're like, hey, this happened, do you think it's this or this? And we're able to get down to the bottom of it. And so we're hoping that all these test runs in the next few months get it dialed in, and then it'll be time to get real serious about it. So that's kind of the update, and we just wanted to keep everyone posted on something that we're working on behind the scenes here, and just making something cool out of one of our waste products. So.
I'm super excited about it, and I can't wait till we get some of the fruits to show everybody. I guess they don't really see all the hard work we've been putting into it, but it's been, a lot of studying, a lot of, taking stuff home and working on it. And so, we had those setbacks. It's kind of like nice when you see some sort of
visual thing of
gratification.
Like, work,
okay, thank God. Thank God we're not wasting all our time. So it's exciting to see this coming along, and if we can make it work, man, that's really cool. I suspect if we can show that it works and you can be profitable off of it, I suspect a lot of breweries around the country or the world will start implementing this. So that's exciting to me.
Yeah, because like we said, it kind of goes hand in hand. So you give me a brewer that knows how temperatures, sanitation, all these things work. Mm-hmm. You could probably teach them to grow mushrooms pretty quick because they're familiar with a lot of the same tools, temperatures, temp controls, everything you need.
Sanitation procedures.
So it's cool. We think we're onto something really cutting edge in the industry, and like just a good relationship with the industry. So we'll continue to kind of update you guys on here, and like we said, follow us on social media so you can see as we go, and then eventually, hopefully, you guys will be able to taste the fruit of those labors. Just like get a beer, you can grab some of these cool mushrooms or grow them. So.
Right on.
Well, right on. That's it for this Brewcast. We'll be back next week to update you guys on everything going on, and hope everyone has a good week this week. And thanks for tuning in, guys.
All right.
Cheers.
Shoot,